Good afternoon, guys. It is Tuesday, January 29th. We are just a few days short of our 30-day challenge. And man, it's a gorgeous day out today. A little chilly, right? 17 degrees, wind's blowing, but the sun is out, so it's a gorgeous day out. We ran home for lunch, dropped off a couple things for Amanda so she can get some stuff done around the house while I'm at work. Today's going to be a good day. So let's roll the intro and get back to work and finish our 9 to 5. Go from there. So far today, we got a little bit accomplished, right? We posted the vlog, got that up and running. Heard back from Katie and Chris about their wedding video. She's excited to see what we're doing. So I'm can't wait to finish that up tonight, between tonight and early this week. Close the door on that one. We spoke with potential bride from up in Akron today. If you'll remember, last Thursday we took a phone call on lunch or whatever, and felt, had some really good feelings about it. Kind of went dark for a little bit, which is that's normal, right? It's normal to kind of go dark and not hear from them for a couple days or whatever. But she messaged me back and said, essentially, she's like, I love your work. I really want to, work with you. Here's a couple things that, I've got questions about. She said that she found a video that she really enjoys, and she's like, would it be okay to send you a link? And would you be able to kind of use that as inspiration for ours? And I said, absolutely. I'm not going to copy exactly what that videographer and cinematographer did, because I don't believe in that. Like, I feel like my work will, but if there's something in particular that you're looking for, a specific shot or a specific, as far as audio is concerned, oh yeah, definitely, let me take a look at it. So I watched it, and it was a very similar, very similar product to my highlight reel film. The key difference is they had their letter reading. She didn't film the letter reading, or the videographer didn't film the letter reading. They just captured the audio and played the audio over top of, clips of the wedding ceremony, the reception, and kind of establisher shots. So I reached back out to her and kind of pointed that out and said, these are the, absolutely, this can definitely be accomplished. It's a simple addition or whatever, no extra charge or anything like that. In fact, the final product is very similar to what I deliver, and if she's looking, so I asked her a couple of questions in response. I was like, are you looking for, the letter reading? So I know you mentioned you weren't planning on doing that. And then also, the other key difference was it was significantly shorter than what my highlight reel is. My highlight reel is more, the establisher shots for the ceremony, letter readings, ceremony, establisher shots for the reception, and toasts and things like that in there. It's very kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that order. Are you looking for something a lot smaller than that? Because they didn't include a lot of what was on the ceremony, kind of just like the I do's and images of them saying their vows, but none of their vows included. So I kind of followed that up with, is this what, you're with my package, you're going to get the whole ceremony and a highlight reel from the reception, but are you looking for your highlight reel to not include parts of the ceremony? Are you looking for just a 10-minute, no longer video? So kind of waiting to hear back about that feedback. But other than that, she said, that's I told her, I was like, I can kind of accommodate whatever you're looking for as far as the final product goes. I'm recording the whole thing whether you tell me to or not, right? And the products that I produce, I need to record the whole thing. And based on what I saw, there's certain things that you don't want included. So I just need clarification on that, because like I said, I'm still going to record everything one way or the other. It's just when it comes down to editing it down to a specific time frame, what are you looking for? And I could definitely account if you want a shorter highlight video film, I'm all for it. That's fine. So just waiting to hear back from that, from her on that front, and we'll see. Kind of excited about it. So we did get a couple deposits in, so I'm really excited about that. That like I said, we're kind of up in the air. So we got those in. One of which was Amanda and I's kind of like when we double team a project. She does the photography, I do the videography, so I got one of those in. So I'm really excited to hear about that. And then I did a little bit of research this morning on Facebook looking for some gently used, slightly older laptop systems, because essentially what I'm trying to do is video work and marketing and advertising and things like that on my lunch break, be a little more productive like I've talked about, and the odd and end time where I've got an extra half hour, 45 minutes here or there to do some editing. I looked for some inexpensive laptops on the marketplace on Facebook, because it's a great place to find inexpensive stuff, whether you're looking for furniture, electronics, video games, whatever. It's a great place to find it. You just got to be careful, because kind of like Craigslist, it could be, kind of shoddy with what you're looking for. So you do your research, obviously. But I got in contact with a gentleman that his company, or a company that he works for, or whatever, recently updated their laptops, and he's got some gently used machines that have a decent power supply, or decent like power horse behind them. Core i5s, Windows 10 machines, and I asked him, I was like, based on what you have, is it possible to run a video editing software, DaVinci Resolve? I'm just looking to do light work, things like that. He said, yeah. He looked at the specs on the software. He said, yeah, the processor is perfect. You probably want to add maybe some memory to it, and he pointed out, he's like, you can get this much memory for laptops, very inexpensive. Here, sent me a link and all that stuff. So he's looking for $175 for him. So I'm going to look in, so about $200 total with when you look at memory plus the workstation. And like I said, I'm not going to be rendering video on it. I'm just going to be editing, and then I'll send it to my desktop to render. But having the ability to work on stuff while I'm at work, not while I'm at work, but while I'm on my lunch break or whatever, or running errands and waiting for something, just being able to pull out a laptop and do some quick edits or whatever, that would be perfect. And then move that over to my desktop and, have that do my, my main workstation, render stuff. And while that station's rendering stuff, I can go back to my laptop and still work on projects. Because when my computer's rendering, like, it's out of commission, I can't use it. So most of my renders wait till I go to bed. This way they wouldn't have to. I could render something and, let it sit for an hour while it's rendering and still work on the laptop. So kind of looking, I gotta Chase at work. He's a real big computer guy. I'm gonna have him look at the specs of the computer and then also the specs of DaVinci Resolve, and just to see if it's possible to work together. So we'll see. I mean, $175 is, it's not cheap, but it's not like a new $500, $600 laptop, brand new. So we'll see how it goes. If it works out, it works out. If not, then we'll keep looking. So we're headed back to work and get this day finished. We've got board game club tonight, so we're gonna play some Dominion with some of the guys at work. really looking forward to that. And then coming home probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and get some editing done. Try and close out Chris's wedding tonight. Chris and Katie's wedding tonight or tomorrow. So we will see how it goes. All right, guys. So we just got home after our 9 to 5. We had our first late night after hours board game club game night. We had 6 members from our work, communicators, supervisors, from support staff, as HR, all sorts of fun time, all sorts of people come hang out with us. We played a full round of Dominion, so we had a couple people that had never played the game before, so it was a lot of fun. We just played a straight base game, but we had a good time. So we're looking to do these after hours events once a month, the last Tuesday of the month, and we do every Wednesday. We do kind of like a half hour like lunch break board game session. So we play kind of like a smaller board game. Whereas the after hours one, we can play something a little bit more substantial, a little more strategy and things like that, kind of like Dominion. So next month we're going to be playing Dead of Winter, which is like a zombie survival game. Caters to anywhere from 2 to 11 people. So we'll have plenty of people to play with, and it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, so that's over. It's just past 10 o'clock now, so we're going to get a little bit of editing done. We got some other work to get done as far as logo design and some correspondence and things like that. I did check into those laptops that I found on Facebook. Turns out that they're not going to be quite fast enough for a caliber that I'm looking for to run DaVinci. They're perfectly adequate laptops, but I'd have to buy at least 8 more gigs of memory, if not more, up to 16 total gigs. And then the processor, while it is a Core i5, DaVinci Resolve requires at least a graphics card that has 4 gigabytes of memory on it, a 4 gig graphics card, which this obviously is a laptop, so it doesn't have that. So yeah, so we'll just have to keep looking. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to work out. So I have a sneaky suspicion that if we're going to go the route of a laptop, we're going to probably end up spending somewhere between $600 to $900 to get a laptop that's fast enough and strong enough to run a video editing software like DaVinci Resolve, which is unfortunate. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm on my last wedding video for 2018, and I don't really have any more backlogs after that. So it would really more or less be used for like correspondence, marketing, research, and things like that for now. But obviously, kind of like once we get into like the wedding season, that would change drastically, and I'd be using it for editing. So we'll keep an eye out. We'll get a couple more bookings under our belt, and we'll just go from there. So. All right, let's get to work and try and wrap this up quickly. The goal is to get to bed before midnight. Yeah, that's the goal. We'll see if that happens. Alright guys, we're going to end the vlog there. Really appreciate you watching. Just wanted to kind of give a shout out. My wife came across this app the other day. Actually, I say the other day. It was back on New Year's Eve. She came across this app called, what was it called? 1 Second Every Day. It's a really cool app that you basically record 1 second clips, or you can put like pictures up from every day of the year, and then you can export that and into a video format or a slideshow format or whatever, and play it back for the year. So I was like, this is a really cool thing. So I've been doing it almost religiously for the past 30 days. And let me tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun kind of looking back and kind of like what this vlog is doing, right? You know, is documenting, you know, my start to finish 2019, getting ready and achieving the goal of being full-time videographer. So I'm really looking kind of forward to seeing where this 1 second clip thing goes. So I don't know, it's kind of a cute little gimmick app, and it's free. There's no ads or anything like that, which is nice. It doesn't require any money. It's just really cool. So I'm gonna jump in and continue to do it and try and get something uploaded to that app every day. That we can kind of go back and look at it, and maybe we'll post something and do like maybe like a commentary over it at the end of the year and stuff like that. So anyway, really appreciate you guys coming along with the journey today. There really wasn't a lot going on. It was you know, it was kind of a straightforward kind of day, and that's kind of how I like it. So we'll get out and do more as the weather gets nicer. It being 14 degrees today kind of is a little rough getting outside and, you know, getting out there and getting in the world. But at any rate, we'll have some fun going into this weekend, closing out this wedding this week, and then this weekend we've got a ton of work to do on the house. So there might be some behind the scenes on getting the house ready for listing. So we'll see. Anyway, hope you guys had a great day. Have an awesome Tuesday, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.